I found a potential 10,000 per month microsaas idea, and in this video I'll show you how I found it, build a highly converting landing page, show the best prompts to increase conversion rate, show how to find the best keywords to rank for, set up Google Ads, run Google Ads, and show you some very impressive results. So let's get started. Alright, let me talk really quick how I found this product. I basically look for B2B businesses, and I try to look either for corporate or e-commerce ideas. When it comes to corporate, it's billion-dollar companies and they have a lot of money to spend on sales departments and marketing and HR. I actually suggested AI-powered LinkedIn prospect finder. I already found it, and I have a full video on best niches and how to find ideas. But what I basically did for this idea, I found this idea on Saasrefs, and what they do is, as you can see, their traffic is scaling up. I used SimilarWeb, but what they do is this company has an AI personal assistant that scrapes LinkedIn profiles and create this sales pipeline, which is LinkedIn lead generation tool. And what they do is, there's a couple of them. This one is also very popular. It's scaling up slowly. So what they do is find posts by certain people that are relevant to your company and then suggested replies so you can add them to your pipeline. This one is another one. Find LinkedIn posts. This one just launched actually. I don't think they have anything going on, but this one is killing it. And I noticed that they have a LinkedIn Sales Navigator, which is a tool by LinkedIn. But if you go here, it's their own tool that is a direct competitor to LinkedIn Sales Navigator. So it gave me an idea not to just build a tool that finds posts or people and adds them to your pipeline, then integration with CRM, with the company CRM like Salesforce, but also they show themselves as LinkedIn Sales Navigator direct competitor. And I wanted to build something like this, so it's pretty easy. All you do is, based on keywords, you scrape posts and you scrape user profiles, and if it's a match, you can add them to your CRM, where you can auto reply to a post and start engaging them. So this is a pretty good idea, because as I said, it follows the corporate sales department, and I actually found this idea a little bit earlier, and I'm gonna validate it to see if there's potential for it. So the first step is to find a domain name, and I did some research. I had ChatGPT help me with this, and I went through a lot of these. I wanted to position ourselves next to LinkedIn or like linked, and most of these were taken, but I found this one, linkedgrowth.co. And the domain name or .co doesn't really mean anything. What I've, from my experience, is since we're still gonna be doing ads to it, people not gonna care for .co or .ai. It might help conversion rate a little bit, but it doesn't, from my experience, doesn't do anything. And when you validate a landing page before you're building SaaS, you really kind of want to save as much money as possible, because it's a numbers game, and the more you build, right, you don't want to have you be paying like, I don't know, $300-400 per month on just domains that you're not going to be using, because a lot of these have contracts per year, 2-year minimum, even this one. So let's see, because first year only with 3-year contract, so let's see how much it's gonna cost us. You see, even this one, it's $100. We can go for 1 year, it's $20. So I would say go with the cheapest option. Make sure it like makes sense, because we can position ourselves as grow your pipeline. It's gonna be perfect for this example. All right, let's buy it. We don't need domain protection because we're gonna be hosting it on Vercel. We don't need usually the email as well, because when you test, you don't care about the email. We're gonna be tracking signups. All right, so looks good to me. Let's just complete the purchase. All right, perfect. So we got the linkgrowth.co domain. So now we're gonna write the wireframe for the landing page. So I rewrote the wireframe for the landing page. We incorporate the word linked growth, and the copy is grow your pipeline on LinkedIn. Then we have value proposition, features. Then we have competitive comparison against LinkedIn Sales Navigator. Then we have testimonials and pricing table. I said everything $29 per month. We can test this price, see if people respond. If people do respond, we can increase this price or add more tiers. Then we have CTA, and I told it to make kind of LinkedIn colors, simple white background, because in my experience it just converts better. LinkedIn blue and growth green, perfect. So now we have this wireframe. What we're gonna do is we're gonna use Cloud Code for the landing page. In my experience, it works better than Codex for UI for now, so we're gonna do that. Now we're just gonna launch Cloud Code, and we're gonna write the directions for this. We're gonna say you're an expert front-end developer. So we're gonna copy these directions, add them to our docs folder. Perfect. So we have wireframe now. So we're gonna say you redirections from docs. So I said you're an expert front-end developer. You'll develop a landing page for our new SaaS due to redirections from docs wireframe.txt. You will also design multiple variations of logo. You'll apply it throughout the website. Alright, so it finished building the website. It looks pretty clean. Grow your pipeline on LinkedIn. I don't like this design. We can add some stuff to it. Find buying signals, prioritize opportunities, reply with confidence. Then we need something here. Post and comment discovery, relevant scoring, AI reply suggestions, CRM friendly exports for sure. Then we can compare sales navigator. We can add the logo. This is our social proof right here. Simple transparent pricing. We just have to make a few tweaks to it. First step, let's just add text here, and then we'll take care of the logo later, but we need to have some visuals here. And then we're gonna replace this with LinkedIn navigator logo. We need to decide what to do about this, but this looks nice. So first we need to add these creatives or designs first. Alright, so we gave the prompts to add creatives, and that's what we came up with. For the hero section, we have, I kind of like this, looking for a recommendation for CRM, and then it advertises our product. I just don't like these two. We can remove these. Post and comment discovery. I love this. Relevant scoring. Then we have AI reply suggestions. That's nice. I like this a lot. Then CRM friendly exports, qualified leads. We can remove the social proof for now because we don't have any. Alright, so let's do that. First we're gonna get rid of these two, and then we're gonna add the logo here. So I'm just gonna pull up Cloud Code and prompt it. Alright, so it removed the other two posts. That's what we wanted. And then I removed social proof. We just removed that, and we want to add comment insights analysis because we're gonna add that. It's pretty easy to add. Next thing is to add LinkedIn Sales Navigator. I don't think you can do it on its own. So what we're gonna do is LinkedIn Sales Navigator and see if they have their own logo. Just gonna type logo. We can use this one. Put it in the comparison table. Alright, so the next step would be logo gallery. Find the logo. This looks like LinkedIn, but it looks very AI generated. I don't like this. I kind of like the growth. I like to show that it's growth. But this is not good. LG, no. Looks like a pale, probably not. LinkedIn growth, shield. I don't think shield is relevant for a product, and some nodes, connected nodes. I think so. I found this growth, SFGs, and I kind of like this one a lot. So let's save this. Canva is much better. I'm just gonna drop it here. We're gonna remove background. Now we're gonna share, download, SVG. Alright, so going back to perfect. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, let's just remove it and have even with the image we'll have to crop it, but it would be big, and we need to remove this image too. So now let's take care of the logo. We like the most the growth chart. Let's go back to check if it removed ours. Perfect. This is much cleaner. Kind of created a problem and then I solved the problem. Alright, so after it's done, what we're gonna do, let's take care of this first. So it gave us the variations, but as you can see, it kind of misunderstood the directions, and it did not color the growth because we want to kind of replicate this one and have link growth, link blue, same as chart and growth would be a green arrow. So I just told him to do that. Let's see what it comes back with. He did not copy what we told it to do, so I'll just have to do it manually, unfortunately. I'll do it in Canva real quick. So I was able to do it. I actually did it to Paint. Alright, finally gave us what we need is these options. We're just gonna pick probably medium growth. So we are almost done. We got the final logo. I removed the logos page. One thing you have to make sure is that it looks good on the mobile, because you'll have about 80-90% people coming in from the mobile. So just inspect it in the phone. This looks good. This is really good, very concise. This section looks good to me as well. One thing here is you can see our logo is all the way to the right. We need to fix that. Everything else looks good. Alright, we just need to center our logo. Perfect, it fixed the table. So this is good to go. So the next step is we're basically done with the design. But when you click on try now, we have nothing here. And to run ads, validate this product, is that we need to have signups. That's why we're gonna create Supabase project. When people try to sign up, we're gonna run Google Ads to our landing page. And then when they try to sign up, we're gonna push their emails to the Supabase. So next step is to create Supabase. Organization is just your name. It's free. Project name, just create your password. You need data API, which is going to be storing data, one table. Public schema, this is fine by default. We don't need a dedicated API schema. We're going to have one table. And then only Postgres, we don't need to use OrioleDB. Alright, so create new project. Alright, perfect. So we created our new project right here. The next thing we need to do is we need to create a sign up page, 7-day trial. And then when they sign up, we're just going to push it to database. So I added try for free buttons. So what we need to do is we need to create a GitHub project, push our code base there, and then connect it to Vercel. Alright, so we need a next public Supabase URL and an on key to store emails that sign up via Google Ads. So to get Supabase URL and an on key, you have to go to Supabase. We're on our homepage, go to project settings, click data API, and this is where you'll get your first URL. And then go to API keys, and this is where you'll have your next public Supabase and on keys, and just insert them here. So I'm still running in local. We haven't pushed it to Vercel yet, so if we pm run dev, it should just launch, and we should be able to see our landing page connecting to Supabase. So if we go to our local host, last time was giving us Supabase errors. If I click try for free, perfect. So right now it's a placeholder. So now we need to push it to Supabase, and we already connected it via keys. So what we can just do is we're going to store email signups. We need to create a table in Supabase. Just give me the SQL script. I'll run it myself. We have sign in. Let's check the sign in. Coming soon. This needs to be removed, obviously. And I still use for this video, I'm using Cloud Code, but I started using Codex recently, and it's much better for backend stuff. However, Cloud Code is still, as of today, and this is September 14th while I'm recording the video, is still better at UI stuff. So Codex would not be able to deliver a very clean landing page like this. So what I do right now is I do $20 for Cloud Code. I just basically do UIs, and then Codex for backend. Alright, so it gave us the scripts. I'll just copy all of them. We go to SQL editor, paste it, and we're just gonna do run. Control F5. Perfect, success. So now I don't think we need to restart the server. So let's just say test@gmail.com. Start free trial. Alright, perfect. We go home, and now we just gotta, what table do we have? Signups. I'm just gonna click signups, select star from signups, and just run it. Perfect. Test@gmail.com. So our Supabase is set up. Last thing we need to do is remove coming soon. I thought we did it, but Cloud Code has been kind of bad lately for me. Alright, next step, and the last step when it comes to building the page itself, the website itself, is to first push it to Vercel, and the second step is to connect the domain. Alright, so I went to my Vercel dashboard. We're gonna click add new, add project. We see our linked growth that we created. I'm gonna do that. Next.js, that's correct. Just gonna click deploy. So when deploying in Vercel, gave us an error, bunch of quotations. So you can just copy all of it right here. Go to Cloud Code, I said, error when deploying in Vercel. So we changed the fixes with Cloud Code, just pushed it to GitHub, and now we're just redeploying it again. So we got a new error, interesting. Even though I called this commit quotation mark fixes, and then we go back to Vercel, it gave us the same error, and then you can see the changes are not here. But if you click on here, it shows you, it pulls from the initial commit branch. So this is a common issue with Vercel. Do is go to settings, git, then you have to create deploy hook, and then we are in main, I believe, main branch. So you just verify that, and you just say, I don't know, deploy hook. I'm not very creative on this. Deplot hook. All right, let's do it. Create hook, branch name must not be empty. Perfect. Let's just type it up. Here we go. So you just copy it and just paste it in your browser tab, and now it just picks it up quotation mark fixes. So that should solve the problem. And we got an error again. So what's the issue this time? It doesn't like the logo variant. It's a different issue now. All right, so new fix. Well, we got another issue. This time it's not Cloud Code's fault, it's my bad. Supabase URL is required. The Supabase URL is required. We added them to our VS Code, but it was in our local environment local. So the problem here is you have to go to settings, environment variables, and now you just have to add these values. I just added the variables, fingers crossed. Finally, after 4 attempts, it finally works. So if we click visit, it brings us to our beautiful website. Hell yeah. So the next step and the final step is to add a domain. You will go to settings for your project name, find domain, and we have this pulled up here for link growth. This is our domain. Copy it, add domain, add it here, save, and more issues. Just kidding. So all you have to do is expand these and copy these values into your GoDaddy dashboard. So we took these values right here and we just replaced them. Alright, one got updated already. Yes, generating SSL certificate. So now if we go to our domain, it should just work. This one's still generating. Let's just copy our domain. We are live. Alright, cool. We got everything ready. Everything looks good. We've inspected it. Looks good on mobile-ish. Looks fine. People would love it. Hopefully, that's what we're gonna test. So everything works as expected, but let's do the most exciting part, which is Google Ads. And to do that, we need to find out 2 things. First, what are the keywords? And the second one, we actually have to connect Google account and stuff like that. So let's start here. We're gonna go, I use SEO.ai, I have an account. If you don't, it's 7 days for free. You can just cancel it anytime. So we're gonna have to chat, and then we're gonna say, here's our website. Give me 50 to 100 keywords that I can rank for, and let it cook. Open Notepad. I'm just gonna paste them here. I did not provide the website. Good job. Gave all the stuff. Now we're gonna just say give us volume. Give us volume for each keyword. Alright, so we have a few, but this one is the best. LinkedIn lead generation tool. CRM integration, not really for us. Social selling tools, maybe. LinkedIn for B2B sales, I don't know. LinkedIn sales prospecting, maybe. Sales automation, yeah. LinkedIn engagement metrics, probably not. Sales enablement, no. So let's do this. We're gonna get rid of sales enablement, engagement metrics, sales automation. Let's try it. This one is definitely the winner. CRM integration, social selling tools, maybe. LinkedIn for B2B sales, let's try it. I mean, Google's gonna optimize it anyways. LinkedIn sales prospecting, maybe. Sales automation, fine. All right, so we got list of 5 keywords. That's not much, but we're gonna make it work. Now we're just gonna go to ads, Google, sign in, create a new ads account. All right, we're just gonna do, what's our linked growth? Just gonna do this here. Next, gonna add all this information. LinkedIn lead generation, sales navigator tips. Perfect, that's fine. Next. We don't have any accounts, we can skip that. Our goal is signups. Perfect, this is what we need. Search themes. This is where we paste our keywords. Boom, right here. Location US, language is English. So Google did this thing when you sign up for Google Ads for the first time, is that it's gonna make you create a campaign right away. Problem is, it's gonna make you create a PMAX campaign, and PMAX campaign is, it's gonna push it on all the Google products, YouTube, Gmail, search, websites, and Discover, and all we need is search. And the problem is you can't change this on your first campaign. That's why I'm just skipping everything through, ignoring everything, and then we're just gonna cancel the campaign. Next, bid strategy, we're literally just gonna put $1 here. Yeah, it tells me we're gonna have 6 weekly conversions for $1 per day. That's perfect. All right, so we can skip all of this. So finally, it tells us your ads will go live after review, which is fine, takes 1 to 2 business days. But the great thing it does is it gives us the code to install, and it's the same code for each campaign. So we're gonna install the script inside our tag, and then we're just gonna create a search campaign based on that. Alright, I added the Google tag in our project, so now we can click test installation. Your Google tag was correctly detected on your website, confirm. So what we need to do is go to our campaigns. This is the campaigns at the bottom, and just click pause. And now we can go and start the campaign. Click campaign, click create campaign. So we're gonna do is website traffic, and then signups. We still have to do this, right? Because we added the Google tag, but the signups are tracked on sign up click. So we're gonna do this one inactive conversion action. We're gonna added the skull, go to conversions. So we're gonna click create conversion action. Then we're gonna remove this conversations from phone calls, and then we're gonna do conversions on the website. We wanna make sure that our website is scanned, is proper. We're gonna do it via Google tag. Done. Save and continue. So here we wanna do a sign up. Add conversion actions. Then we're gonna add our tag. Set up manually using code. Conversion action, primary action used for bidding optimization. This is perfect. Conversion sign up, this is correct. So I usually do $1. You can specify the price. We don't know the final price yet, so we can just keep it at $1. This is perfect. Count, just do 1 click, not every click. Click through conversion window. We're gonna run it for a couple of days, but usually if you do run ads, do 30 days. 3 in 1 day is good. Done. Save and continue. It's gonna give us a snippet. So see event snippet. So it gave us the event snippet. We're gonna copy it. Oh no, we're gonna do on click, sorry. This is what we need. Copy it here. So now we closed it, and now we're gonna copy it, and now we're just gonna add it to on each button click to our code base. Okay, so we added scripts to each button, and it's live. Now let's go back to the ads, and we're just gonna click agree and finish. We're gonna turn on the enhanced conversions. That's fine, just helps improve the algorithm. Alright, perfect. On this page you can verify what we just did. We just added this one. Let's try this. We can click troubleshoot, click continue. Then we're just gonna paste our URL. Here we go. Connect and try for free. Here we go. Perfect, finish. Close tag assistant. Status is active, which is perfect. So now we can create our first campaign finally. And we click plus, campaign. So we do is website traffic, and then we got leads. Continue, and now it's gonna ask us where do you want to run ads, and when we sign up it automatically goes to PMAX. We're gonna do search this time. Website, copy it, continue. Just gonna do signups USA. So we do want a conversions. You can do conversion value. You do set up conversion value. You need your algorithm to pick up You need at least, I would say, 30 to 40 conversions before you do conversion value. Then you can say, what's the value of my conversion? Like, I don't want to go more than 3 months of my subscription, but we still don't know the price yet, so we're just going to do conversion. You don't do bid for new customers only, you want to retarget the audience as well. And we want to disable these. This is partner networks, websites. We just want to run it in search campaign in the United States. Languages, English is fine. No, this campaign does not have EU political ads. I don't plan, so it doesn't ask us again. Audience and segments, observation recommended. Yeah, we don't want to narrow the search. We just want to have it broad and people who search for the keywords. That's all. Yeah, we don't want to have an end date, all day. Campaign URL options, we only have one page and we're sending traffic there. That's different when you have like different landing pages for different angles. Let's say in our example that would be one where we compare ourselves against LinkedIn Sales Navigator. That would be one angle. We can have one landing page for that. Bars is broad, so click next. So now we already have the description, what makes our product grow. That's perfectly fine. So now we're gonna just generate ads and we're gonna have to edit them. So the keywords, we have the keywords, and then we're gonna add the remaining. Alright, so headlines and description are the most important part of your campaign, and you need to think what people see when they see your ad. First, they see your title, and we already added this in our meta tags, is link growth, grow your pipeline on LinkedIn. So they know it's a LinkedIn and what it does just from the title. When it comes to our headlines, we can focus on 3 different aspects, and this is the most important thing. Is first, you want to do results oriented, then you want to do urgency and action, and then the third one, since we compare against LinkedIn Sales Navigator, we can spice it up too and add some headlines too. I'm sure some people who are not satisfied with LinkedIn Sales Navigator will want to try our tool, but I think we need to focus on the most result-oriented headlines first. And you can just do find buyers, close faster, because they already know it's LinkedIn, right? Double your B2B pipeline, get warm leads on autopilot, turn LinkedIn posts to leads, like this one the most. But Google will test all of them and find which ones perform the best. Outreach, automated, easy. Now we compare against Sales Navigator. Better than Sales Navigator. Top called Outreach Today. That's more like urgency, and try for free now. Upgrade your sales game. Don't miss qualified leads. So these are all good, and this is a good amount. Then for description, it's the same, just more characters. You want to just kind of tell what it does, and it's perfect right here. AI-powered lead generation and sales automation for LinkedIn. That's just perfect. Find prospects on LinkedIn on autopilot. AI-powered LinkedIn prospecting, start free today. So these are all good. And as I said, the most important thing is remember your title, and then based on that, you can come up with headlines and description. But the most important thing is be result oriented. Show exactly what your tool's gonna solve. Capture their attention. It just needs to stop scrolling. When they search for something, you need to stop their scroll, and that's why they see LinkedIn, find buyers, close faster. That triggers their interest, and then they come here, and then they already can read all of this. This is like a listicle, right? This is like a storytelling here. So we have headlines and descriptions. That's all we need. So next, it just summarizes here, and what we can do is custom budget. It doesn't really matter. When we do custom budgets, we're just gonna run $30 per day and see how many conversions we're gonna get. This is always incorrect. Unfortunately, $6 per conversion would be amazing, but it's way off every time. So we'll just see. And the final step is publish campaign, and we are live. So first, I think it might take 1 or 2 days to verify the business, but if you go to campaigns, it'll show us the one that we created, $30 per day, and we have all our keywords right here, and we're gonna start seeing hopefully results very soon. So I'll check back in a couple of days and let you guys know. Alright, so I let the ads run for almost 4 days. We ran it at $30 per day, and we have about $120 spent. Two things I did real quick. First, I had to remove day one the free signups because we kind of want to see the conversion value and how people who are actually willing to pay the price that we have here, $29 per month. We don't want to do 7-day trial just because we want to see how many committed buyers there are. And the second thing I did is I right when I started the ads, I enabled bot protection, so which means it just blocks all the crawlers, so no bots can sign up. Alright, so it's just real humans, and we did not do any SEO optimization. We did not submit sitemap to Google Search Console. We just purely did ads. So let's take a look at the results, and the results here are actually really impressive. We got 10 conversions and only $11 per conversion. So this might seem really good, but there's one little problem with that. If I click my signups and run them again, we've got, this is the test one, and then we got actual 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people signed up. So what it says is that I did we tracked on click, and that's what you usually do when you run actual ads. But since sign up is hosted on the same domain as our landing page, could have tracked on the page load. The reason I did it on click is because when you have your SaaS and you have your landing page, you usually want to have them on two separate projects, and you can have something like subdomain like platform.link growth. That's what I usually do. You want to keep them separated from each other. That's what I do on click, just a habit. But as you can see, it tracked when person clicked on sign up, and then it tracked when they signed up. So it kind of mistracked. But let's take a look at the results. So we have first here is that we let it run. I paused all of them, and let's take a look at the impressions first. So it spent most money or most clicks and impressions. It allocated money to LinkedIn sales automation, and average CPC is $6. We've got 2 conversions, but let's take a look at the conversions. The biggest conversion here is LinkedIn tools for sale. We got 4 conversions, conversion rate 100. That means people who clicked signed up. This is really high conversion rate. And the thing is, we ran it for only 4 days, but the more you run, the Google becomes smarter. The CPM, cost per click or impression, in our case it's average CPC, goes down. Even though we have kind of high CPC here, we still made a really good results. So then as I said in the beginning of the video, I thought LinkedIn lead generation software will get the most amount of clicks because it's the most relevant. But as you can see, it didn't spend anything on it. It only had 57 conversions. So I created a separate ad group and it disabled all of the keywords. I only had LinkedIn lead generation tool, LinkedIn lead generation software, and automate LinkedIn outreach. Didn't spend anything, and as you can see, it did push them. The CTR is pretty high here, but CPC is average, but it had no conversions. So you can never tell which keyword will get you the most conversions, and we did the SEO.ai to find the keywords. It gave us the idea, but as you can see, the best performing keyword here is, let's see which keyword performed the best, and you can go to columns, edit conversions, cost per conversion, and we have it here, and we sort it. This is the best one. Cost per conversion $7. Sales Navigator automation. Then we have social selling tools that perform very well, and LinkedIn tools for sales. So this is really good results. Since it's misattributed, this would be double that, $16, which still even below our 1 monthly cost. And when we sell to corporate companies, they usually don't care, and the AOV, average order value, the lifetime value, is long. It could be several months, it could be a year, because they don't pay for them personally. They don't pay for the software personally. The company pays. So if some sales rep decides to use this tool, they will just sign up at the company credit card and just let it. And if they don't use it, they're just not gonna cancel it until their boss tells them. So in my experience, I have an active SaaS for sales reps, and the lifetime value is about 4 months. And my thinking was that because they get measured in quarters, so you at least get 3 months from one customer on average. I had customers obviously who have 5+ months, and obviously some for a couple of days, but the average order value or lifetime value is about 3 to 4 months. So this is really good. Even having $16 per sign up, where we removed all the free signups, this is crazy results, because to run this software itself, we just need to I use Apify to collect the data and just ChatGPT to analyze the data and then store it in Supabase. It's free. It costs about 40 to 50 cents per day per customer if they use it, but they don't use it on the weekends and they don't use it every day. They use it most likely on Monday and Tuesday, and then off to their next task. So these are really good results in my opinion. This software, this landing page definitely has legs. Last thing I want to add, I offer consultancy to a small group of people each month. So if you're interested, if you need to find an idea, build it out and market it, which is probably the most important aspect of SaaS, hit the first link in the description, apply to work with me. I check the forms personally. I will reach out to you personally and we can work together. We usually meet twice per week. So if you're interested, just hit the first link in the description. If you enjoyed this video, if you think this video was useful, please like and subscribe. That helps the channel a lot. Thank you very much for watching it.